They were as relentless and brilliant at Selhurst Park as they have been throughout this title race. Manchester City were ruthless and clinical, dominant in midfield and fearless in attack in a game which was seen as one where they could drop points. But it never looked like happening. Even when Crystal Palace got one back with 9 minutes left, City just went up the other end and scored another. It was as simple as that. Kevin De Bruyne was magnificent, a man of the match performance in which he pulled all of the strings, provided 2 assists and showed he is back towards his best. Raheem Sterling scored twice, has now been directly involved in 26 goals, 17 goals, 9 assists in the Premier League this season, while Leroy Sane took his assist tally to 17 in all competitions. Gabriel Jesus got the late third after replacing Sergio Aguero, who looked strangely below par, and yet the Brazilian substitute showed that Pep Guardiola has options and players in reserve. Aymeric Laporte was magnificent in City's defense, running the game from deep, spotting danger and then spraying passes to start attacks. They were dominant all over. If City are supposed to be toiling, cracking up under the strain of chasing the quadruple, then this was the perfect answer. They purred, turned on the style when it was needed and saved energy for bigger tests to come. In many ways, it was the perfect City performance as they produced a scoreline to breed confidence and did not need to overextend themselves 3 days before they faced Tottenham in the Champions League. But it was also a match which gave Guardiola problems, because on this evidence the City boss must surely pick De Bruyne. Fernandinho was left at home to rest him for Wednesday, and then perhaps the biggest dilemma is Aguero or Jesus. City simply show no signs of breaking stride. They toyed with Palace, passing around them, and then scrapping to win the ball back. After just 10 minutes, Sterling missed a sitter from David Silva's cross. Last season, Sterling got hooked after missing a sitter at Burnley. This season, Sterling responded by scoring 5 minutes later. De Bruyne's wonderful pass released Sterling. The England forward raced away from Palace defender Scott Dann, kept his composure, and lifted a powerful shot past keeper Vicente Guatia. That is a measure of how far Sterling has come. In the past, his head would have gone down. Now, he just takes the next chance. That is the hallmark of a world-class player at the peak of his powers. City could have scored more. Sane and De Bruyne went close. But the second finally arrived after 63 minutes. Aguero found Silva when he passed to Sane, whose cross flashed across the penalty box before Sterling steered the ball left-footed into the opposite corner. City decided to make it tough for themselves when Vincent Kompany fouled James McArthur after sloppy play by Ilkay Gundogan. Palace captain Luka Milivojevic blasted a shot past a badly arranged City wall, and it was game on with 9 minutes left. Until, of course, City decided to turn it back on. De Bruyne led a counter-attack, charged forward and then set up Jesus who, despite looking half a yard offside, finished with style. City were too good, too strong, and they are only getting stronger.